Here come the Bulldogs. I think we're going to be highly entertained this afternoon. A clash between two teams desperate to give their fans something to cheer about. Two of the great finishers in our game will be on display this afternoon, but there's a man up front who had a very good game last week in their emphatic victory over the Eels, Tavita Pangai Jr. Can he replicate the performance that he put in last week along with the other Bulldogs forwards? As you can see from high above CommBank Stadium, it is a perfect winter's afternoon. It's the final game before rep rounds.
Yeah, mate, gotcha.
We're looking forward to a busy weekend next weekend of representative fixtures highlighted by State of Origin too. But for now, Chemist Warehouse Sunday footy here in Sydney's West. Two teams ready to entertain you on your Sunday afternoon to
stay behind it.
Round out the weekends. The West Tigers to kick off. First use of the football for the Bulldogs. And we are underway. Here's the man we were just talking about, Tavita Pangai. Met by Musgrove was one of the players there, along with Offengowie. They're looking for an early shift here, the Bulldogs. Vocal crowd in attendance, the Bulldogs fans in particular, up and about. There's a good shot there put on Paul Vaughan. After that magnificent stirring performance last week against the Eels. Corey Waddell with his first hit up of the afternoon. He was very good last week. 133 metres from just 15 carries and 44 tackles, played the whole 80 minutes. Here's a first kick from Burton. Handled well.
Tigers playing in the background in a bit of trouble. I think that's Alex 12. He hasn't moved.
Well, the Tigers and Bulldogs players are calling for play to be stopped.
Okay.
Well, even the Bulldogs players.
And play is stopped here as Alex Twal being attended to, and yeah, you're right, he has not moved.
Did you see what happened then, Freddie?
Not at all.
Yeah, I saw Burton kick the ball. Let's see here.
Oh, the impact. His head on the ground. But no score, Alex Twal being attended to. Still a lot of concern being shown here for Alex Twal as the Medicab comes out for him.
Well, after he's connected with Matt Burton, you see Alex Twal is just relaxed, goes through. They like to put the kicker on the ground, which he's done. And at the same time, Matt Burton's just swung Alex around and he's just relaxed.
Can we see that in real time?
That's just absolute accident.
Here we go.
So he's still being attended to here, Alex Twal. Now
He fell, but assuming he fell that.
Now this Friday we're heading to the nation's capital for the Women's State of Origin. We'll be live on 9 at GIO Stadium from Canberra from 7:30. It's all part of a massive weekend of rep footy here on Wide World of Sports. There'll be a big clash on Friday night, the Women's Origin. The last year the Women's Origin is a standalone. They go to a 2-game series next year. So an extended delay here for the treatment of Alex Twal. Down to you, Alana Ferguson, sideline this afternoon.
Thank you. Yeah, we just saw a little bit of a preview of what's in store for the Women's State of Origin this Friday at GIO Stadium. I was in camp with the Blues women this morning. Very relaxed environment. Their captain, Kezzy App, said just the vibe around camp is almost as best that she's seen. They look super relaxed. They look fit, which is crucial for an Origin game. We get to see the best of the best clash against one another. Can't wait for it. Rachel Pearson, keep your eyes out for her. It's New South Wales number 7. An incredible kicking game. If you're thinking about one of the players out there today, Matt Burton with a solid boot, she's your female counterpart. She's unbelievable. And then on the other side, the Queensland women, they're coming off the back of a win. 8-6 from last year's game, in great form, off the back of a top-notch NRLW season as well. So plenty of players in some great form for the Women's State of Origin this Friday at 7:30 p.m. Tamika Upton for the Queensland. Their fullback is just an absolute freak. So that'll be a huge task for the New South Wales girls to try and shut her down. Live from GIO Stadium in Canberra. Cannot wait.
Alana is Alana. Ali Brigginshaw, she's still the one to stop.
Yeah, well, she's in the halves for Queensland, Freddie, and you're right, she sets it all up, but the way that the Queensland women play, they've got Destiny Brill in that locking position. She's also a hooker, so they've almost got 3 ball players in there from the get-go. Ali Brigginshaw strings it all together, but there's plenty of them putting their hands up, but she's got it all on a string at the moment. James Tarmow, we can see him on the bench now. It looks like he might be coming onto the field a little bit early for the Tigers, so we'll see how that one plays out.
He's about to make his way out onto the field, and we certainly wish Alex Twal all the very best as he makes his way after that extended delay on the Medicab. Given his chance to start this afternoon, Alex Twal, and we won't be seeing him again today, but we wish him all the very best. And yeah, James Tarmow just coming onto the field for the West Tigers, as play will recommence on the halfway line. And there he is with some of his teammates. There, Adam Dewey.
Marcus straight.
Checking on him. And play will continue for the Tigers now.
Yeah, we've got a little shaka on the way up the tunnel, so he's in good spirits.
Good ball movement here from the Tigers. Garner on the Bulldogs 30. Little to dummy half. Hastings drifting and finds Offengowie. Chance for an attacking kick here from the Tigers. Little goes to Brooks. Brooks puts it up. And Mamalo is the target, but it's a great take there in the end from Corey Allen.
Yeah, he had to get that one right. It's a couple of metres too deep. It's cost his team a 7-tackle set.
Hold it, Kilmer, hold!
Alana, we'll go back down to you. Update on the conditions. It is a beautiful afternoon.
Oh, isn't it ever? And we see a penalty going in the favour of the Bulldogs here, so they get a little bit of a piggyback out, but you're right, it's a cracking Sunday arvo here at CommBank Stadium, one of the best stadiums to be on the sideline. The crowd's turned up, but the noise that circulates down here is red hot, and the fans have turned up for both sides today, so it's a brilliant place to be. A slight breeze coming across the field, southeast, a little bit in the favour of the Tigers, but perfect conditions. It's a fast track, so looking forward to seeing some of the speedsters out there and plenty of ball movement.
First real attacking opportunity of the afternoon now for the Bulldogs. Vaughan will play it. Jeremy Marshall-King to dummy half. Tavita Pangai passing before the line. Flanagan, good hands. Now it's with Allen. 10 away from the line. Jacob Carraz goes on his own. Stands in the tackle. Couldn't get the ball away to Waddell.
Hold it, Jacob!
5 away, set restart now for the Bulldogs. Marshall-King, he'll be stopped a metre away from the line. Waddell to dummy half. Flanagan showing it, now passing, and good defence from the Tigers. They were there in numbers there on Max King. Continuing to the left, Burton goes short, and it was forward pass to Jackson.
They just got squeezed up there on the left.
Go in the middle, ball up.
They threw the flat
on.
pass, bringing up the Tigers' defence, and then attacking the same way. They've had a lot of luck at bringing the defence forward and kicking in behind this time. They just all got jammed up. Josh Jackson gets in front of Matt Burden. The defence was up. They had them covered.
Presentation here, head in, outbound. Let's go. Hold it
Jacob
in, Jake.
Carraz,
Okay,
Freddie.
block off.
Do you know much about him?
Break.
Now, he was a bit young. He'd be in the Lebanese team. He was a bit young when I coached them.
Hold it, wait it.
He looks wild.
Yeah, he's got an extravagant running style. I saw him the last couple of weeks. He's done some really good things. Lightning quick.
High energy, isn't he? With everything he does.
And when he sprints, everything moves. It's really good to watch.
He's got to do some tackling now, and he does it well. So he's got number 2 on his back, Jacob Carraz, but he's playing in the centres with Corey Allen playing outside him on the wing. Need a shorter halfway for the West Tigers. Now Hastings, short ball, Musgrove, and he's tackled. Last here, Hastings puts it high. Carr's got it.
He knows his way around a footy field, Jackson Hastings, doesn't he, Joe?
He is an old-fashioned halfback. I was just watching him. Just plays back-to-back-to-back plays. Saw a stat recently where it's nearly double the touches he has compared to other halfbacks. Handles the balls a hell of a lot.
Good one there from Josh Jackson. Kelma Tuolungi had to make that tackle on him. Now King going before the line. Waddell gets a short ball from Flanagan. Into West Tigers territory they go. Marshall King to Paul Vaughan. 3 Tigers in there, including James Tarmo. Matt Burton puts it high. Now Tavita Pangai was taken out, and he's going to get a penalty here for an escort. He was coming through and his run impeded.
What would you do? You take the 2?
Oh,
Honestly.
I was wondering what had to happen here for Tavita to go down. But the attention to detail, James Tarmo, once you throw your arm out like that, you put yourself under pressure. And the Dogs are going for a try.
And the fans like it. And here goes Pangai. Tavita Pangai only a metre away from the line. Big back line set to the right. Will they go that way? They go flat to Vaughan, and Vaughan's almost there. He's lost it. He's lost it. He saw the try line, and the ball came free.
Okay, all up, Pep, go in the middle, box on. What's the...
How's the goatee from Paul Vaughan?
Is that new?
It's dirty.
Bradley.
It's like it's died.
There he is.
Hold it, let's go. Hold. Here we go, Jacob.
So close to the line there for Paul Vaughan. Now the Tigers, that's a good run. That's actually a very, very good run. Up towards the 30 there from Ken Momolo. Yeah, Musgrove, 10 short of halfway. Little Offengowie to Hastings. This is good stuff from the Tigers. Laurie's going to be tackled. And gets a quick play the ball. It's a good tackle there from Shop. And a set restart. Big opportunity here for the Tigers now. After that set restart, pretty much a full set in front of them. Zane Musgrove, 19 away from the line. Now Hastings, Brooks is wrapping around, he's got it, he goes short, they put it down. Now Jake Avarillo has it.
The way they play the Tigers, they put so much pressure on their big plays. because a lot of their setup, there's not much support around their setup. There's Carraz trying to get out of his own quarter. There, if they can just get more people around those setup plays and speed the play of the ball, the defence will be just a little bit disorganised and there'll be more space.
Let's get an update, an injury update from Emma Lawrence sideline. Take it away, Emma.
Well, no surprise really that Alex Twile will not be back. That was a Category 1 with that head assessment, so it's an automatic out of the game. But the good news is he's up and about, he's laughing, there's no serious neck injury, so that is great to hear for Alex Twile.
Matt Burton goes to Josh Addo-Carr, cuts back towards the centre, does the Fox. 11 tries now for the year for Josh Addo-Carr. 7 of them been set up by Matt Burton. Here's the last. Burton puts it high. Laurie underneath it. Takes it well. 7 tackle set here for the Tigers, and not all of them were back onside. So we'll go back and take the tap again.
Told you to hold, mate. There's
There
a
was a
bloke in
time
front
where
there,
if you
just in
did
front.
this, you lost
He's got to
possession.
get back.
If you tapped the ball and your player was offside, you gave the ball over. It's a scrum.
Now the Tigers, end-to-end stuff early on, not a lot of errors. No points in the opening 10 minutes. James Tarmo, tackled by Marshall King, one of the defenders there for the Bulldogs. Burton's there as well. Oh, he did well. Oh, I was about to say he did well to hang on to that one. It was hanging there. Now Flanagan's got it for the Bulldogs.
Looking like an earring for a while, just hanging off the side of his head. There was no chance.
The Shop, really strong, powerful runner. And get him one-on-one, the Dogs, it's incredibly hard to stop. I'm really impressed with him this year, Shop.
Vaughan playing it 10 metres into Tigers territory. Tavita Pangai with an offload. Now Burton. Jackson cuts out Shop. Addo-Carr's got it. He's tackled 18 away from the line. Big opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Something you were just talking about, Joey Aaron Shop. Well handled there. Marshall King. He stopped the metre out. They're calling for it out wide, the Bulldogs. Out to the right. It's with Flanagan. Rubbers it into the in-goal area. Laurie's got it. He's going to be trapped in goal.
They're looking good in attack, the Dogs. Opening 10 minutes. You can see they're right up for this game. Settled down a little bit. They're rolling forward. Tavita Pangai Jr., he's such a weapon. The previous set, changed the angles, went across the ruck, and just generated a really nice offload.
Time you run.
When he's on, he's just near impossible to stop.
There's a good way to get to that left side. You can see they're favouring that, Joey. But coming off the back of that offload, you can see the defence of the Tigers was a bit broken up. Jackson Hastings, you can just see him over there on the right just pointing. He hasn't stopped barking at that left side attack of the Dogs. It'll be interesting who wins that battle.
Late offload there from Tavita Pangai. It's with King. The Bulldogs have scored 98 points in the last 4 weeks. The previous 10, they'd only scored 96, so the attack is starting to click for the Bulldogs under Mick Potter. Here's Waddell. Marshall King, now Flanagan. Pangai's tackle. Good tackle too. Quick play the ball. Burton for the line. Can he get there? He stopped just short. Stafford Toll, one of the defenders. Here's the last. Kick across fields. That's knocked on, is it? Yes. Knocked on by Garner.
The Tigers' big man in the middle of the field, geez, their defenders could hardly pick their legs up. That man on screen, Kyle Flanagan, if he just looks up and just takes them on, they were really loose defensively around the ruck and the Tigers. Some of their big men.
Well, Luke Garner's a bit unlucky here. One of the chasers come through from the Dogs. Fullback Avalera, and looks like he got his hand on. The ball may have gone backwards. Alex Twal. There he is, he's out, smiling.
Hold there, walk off, go down. Right.
Marshall King go to Flanagan. Now Matt Burton, short to shot. Good tackle. Down low, one-on-one. Jackson Hastings. Now Marshall King will burrow his way to the line and open the scoring this afternoon. The Bulldogs, number 9 is in.
And have a look at the reaction from the Bulldogs. They're right up for this game. Last week they had that big win against Parramatta, and you can see the confidence and just the feeling within the team. Great reactions after Marshall King. Ozuzu MUX replay. Defence scattered around the middle of the field. Their big man really struggling. The Tigers, Marshall King sees a quick play, the ball in 2 hands, and then just gets down low and goes hard.
That was off the back of a great run from Aaron Shop off the scrum. Burton put him straight onto the line. A quick play of the ball. And Marshall King just jumped up, and the Tigers, they didn't really know who to take, and there was no one nice and low to take the ducking Marshall King. Here we go, off the ruck. Burton hits Shop, quick play of the ball. And it's all Marshall King. Alana.
He's been good this season, hasn't he? Jeremy Marshall King, and even off a couple of those Tavita Pangai Jr. offloads, when they get the quick play the balls, he's constantly scanning, but confidence is a massive thing for Marshall King, and the fact that he's backed himself this early on in the game, good signs for the Dogs.
Certainly is, Alana. Jeremy Marshall King, Dolphins bound in 2023.
I wonder how he feels playing against the Tigers. His brother Benji Marshall, one of the greatest for the Tigers. I'd say he would have grown up following the Tigers.
Sure.
What a player he was, Benji.
We'll do with him now. Most teams would. Burton converts.
As well, so keep an eye on that for us too, mate.
Oh, it's a beautiful afternoon here in Sydney's West, CommBank Stadium. In downtown Parramatta in the background, looking absolutely magnificent on this Sunday afternoon. And Bulldogs fans are up and about after scoring first this afternoon. Now, we did have a game earlier this afternoon. I'll just go to you on this one, Freddie. I might leave Joey out of this. Canberra at 20. Scored a try in the last couple of minutes to defeat Newcastle 18.
Yeah, Hudson Young put a grubber through for himself, scored underneath the post to get the victory for the Raiders, 20-18.
That's enough. That's enough.
So Whitehead was sin bin earlier for some contact on Kalen.
Court knock on.
I can change the subject for you, Joey, because Corey Waddell's just dropped the ball here.
Okay, where would you like it? Okay, clock's on in the middle.
Good opportunity coming up now for the West Tigers. Scrum will pack 10 metres into Bulldogs territory.
Well, Dane Laurie's their man for the Tigers. He provides a lot of that X factor.
There he is on screen, Dane Laurie. So Luke Brooks will feed the scrum. Hastings short. They're going to start this set of 6 just outside the Bulldogs 30 here. Stafford Toa playing it. Offengowie. Strong charge from him. James Tarmo, he's wrapped up 15 metres away from the line. Zane Musgrove there, sorry, and now it's with Laurie. 10 away from the line. Big chance here for the Tigers. Can they hit back? Musgrove passes before the line. It's with Jackson Hastings. The player's in motion on his outside. Threw a dummy and almost snuck through the defence. Last play here for the Tigers. Brooks putting in a kick. David Nofaluma, the target. He's going to get a catch on it. Can he get there in the corner? He does!
Stop it!
David Nofaluma! What a play! Try awarded! Wow!
Surely not.
Well, the Fox got all disorientated. Luke Brooks put the kick over and it looked like it was going towards the sideline. On the Isuzu MUX replay, you just watch the Fox here, comes forward to the ball, gets a little bit disorientated, misjudges the kick, and somehow Nofaluma, just reaches out with his right arm. The Fox has got hold of his left boot.
Surely something's out. What a great finish. Alana.
Well, great put down from Nofaluma, but I was just having a little bit of a look. The play before that, Jackson Hastings just decided to take the tackle. There wasn't much happening. The Tigers players, we'll see it here, there weren't any bodies in motion. No one was in the right spot, and I thought it was a really great decision for him then to take that tackle, give his halves partner a little bit of time to set up here, which he was able to do. You could see that kick. He had all the time in the world to execute it, and then the positioning, obviously, from Nofaluma to go over was brilliant. But from Jackson Hastings, sensational just to set that up and let it play out.
Oh, there you go.
How's that Cameron?
We've got a small cameraman there, Joey, for you for that one.
That's his 93rd try for the Tigers. That was a pretty good one.
Great try. Now the attempted conversion from out wide. Luke Brooks. Oh, have a look at this. Pretty much in front of the kennel. Oh, they're letting him know what they think about him. What a situation to be in for Luke Brooks. Oh, and he has the last laugh.
Turn around, give him a wink.
Stay behind it.
That was a terrific conversion from Luke Brooks. Had plenty of attention from the crowd. Nice hit back too from the West Tigers. Joey, you ever have any dramas with people in the crowd?
Oh, plenty. Campbelltown, this lady used to follow all around the field and used to scream things that would make a sailor blush. I turned around and said, "Come on, that's enough." And she nodded her head.
Good start to this game this Sunday afternoon. Coming from just inside their own half there from Hastings. Addo-Carr, it's a nice bounce. And a good chase too here from the Tigers, but Addo-Carr gets up near the 30. Good finishes in the game overall, but particularly here this afternoon. David Nofaluma, not too many players would have scored that try. One of whom is the man opposite him this afternoon in Josh Addo-Carr. It's a good battle on the far side. King. He's solid in the opening exchanges. Quick play the ball. Now Marshall King out of dummy half. Kicks in the goal area. It's not a bad one. In fact, that's an excellent kick. Laurie's got to make a play at it, and he's going to be trapped in goal. Jeremy Marshall King, he's having an afternoon out. Terrific stuff.
Well, it's a great kick because Tavita Pangai was screaming for the ball. See him coming down. and he just ignored Tavita, saw the space and put it over. When the big men run that far to get the ball and they don't get it, generally they're not happy.
10 seconds.
The Sonny Bill Williams spoke about this before the game, though. If Tavita's doing those team efforts, you know the Dogs are going to be going well. And that's exactly what that was.
Max King, so a good start to the game. Tavita Pangai coming from the field. He's having a rest. Jackson now. So chance for the Bulldogs to reclaim the lead. Here's Waddell. 3 of them in there, including Asukapoa is one of them. Vaughan. Jacob Little doing well, along with Luke Brooks. 9 away. The Bulldogs inside pass from Flanagan to Jackson, well read by the Tigers defence. Now Flanagan. Dummies, will he get there? Almost fall back over the line. He's going to be...
Jake Avarillo missed his assignment there. The space opened up beautifully for Flanagan. He just had to tip on if Avallero was pushing up. He would have been next to the goalpost.
Tigers now coming out of their own ends. They've done well so far this afternoon. Mofaluma with a good run. Now, Little was searching for a penalty there. Didn't get anything, told to play the ball. Line short of halfway. Brooks drills it low. Jake Avarillo's got it now for the Bulldogs. Seafarth and Garner in there making the tackle. Corey Allen. Playing on the wing this afternoon despite having number 4 on his back. There's Raymond for Taylor Mariner who's on the field, and here goes Burton, and that one goes into touch. And it was touched. Yes, it's waiting for the call from them coming, so the Bulldogs will get a scrum feed here.
Yeah, doubling up on those short sides, the Bulldogs. They're rolling forward, getting their big man at Jackson Hastings, and then following up, going the same way. That time they had a 3-on-2. Knocked out by Jacob Little.
Now, the Bulldogs thought there were going to be a scrum, but it's in fact going to be a play the ball. So they'll play the ball going out. There's a chance for the Bulldogs again. Starting a set inside West Tigers territory. Jackson to Taylor Mariner. And a set restart here for the Bulldogs. 20 metres away from the West Tigers line. Marshall King goes down the short side, dummy to Burton. The outs with Vaughan. 15 away from the line. Flanagan. Now Avarillo, Carrazzo, good tackle. Ken Mamolo says, come here, and he gets him one-on-one. Good stuff from the Tigers wing. Oh, hang on, they've all let Jake Avarillo go. It opened up for him, and the Bulldogs fullback says, thank you very much, and he scores a try.
Yeah, well, Ken Mamolo came in, made the tackle, great collision, and got up a marker and didn't do anything. Jake Avarillo just pops out from dummy half. They had a huge line out to the left-hand side on the Isuzu MUX replay. That's for Taylor Mariner getting at Jackson Hastings. But the spaces around. There's Ken Mamolo on the ground. Jacob Little doesn't do his job either. It just goes straight through the middle.
Yeah, that's where they've been vulnerable for the last 10 minutes around that middle of the field. Some of their big men out on their feet. Any of the speed guys, Avarillo or Kyle Flanagan, dummy, get them around those middle defenders. They are very vulnerable Alana.
Yeah, just speaking to their interim coach, Mick Potter, before the game, he's got big raps on Averillo. He's obviously given him that fullback position, trusted him from things that he's seen in the season previous to playing there. But you can see in the way that he's playing, he's got great game awareness, but the confidence to back himself in that scenario is brilliant. He said he's been great at training, but we can certainly see it play out in the way that he's approaching this fullback role as well.
Big raps on Jake Averillo.
He's a good player. Getting better and better. Had him at halfback last year. Found his spot at fullback. They're building the Bulldogs. They're on the way up.
Matt Burton converts the try.
Time out run, don't go early.
So the Bulldogs out to a 6-point lead. Jake Averillo with a solo try. It's chalk and cheese. Freddie, this Bulldogs attack from what we saw in the opening 10 weeks to now, they're playing a lot more confidently and they're scoring some points, and the Bulldogs fans will love that.
You're not dealing with errors either. Once you start cleaning that part of your game up, it looks very different when you're playing in the opposition's half.
Marshall King picks up 10 or 12 metres. Scored the opening try this afternoon.
Paul Vaughan, that'll make about 120 metres for the game so far. He's had a big start.
Burton puts it up. Nofaluma drops it.
Oh, the Dogs fans go up.
I was nervous for him. He didn't get hold of that one either, Burton. And sometimes with the floaters or the torpedoes, the uglier the better. And Nofaluma, keep the legs moving. Don't plant your feet.
Yeah, a bit of a look too, I think. There you go. We used to have a bloke named Andrew Walker. He kicked the best spirals. And as they were in the air, we used to run down just laughing at the fullback. He'd have to move 10 metres at a time, just watching the ball come down. Remember the great Scotty Marr, the Parramatta fullback. Missed one by 10 metres.
Hold the weight until the ball's in. Just hold the weight till the ball's in. Put it in, mate, when you're ready. Okay?
Put a push on there, the Tigers. Now Burton. Liddell. Involved once again after his very good game last week against the Eels. Marshall King to Max King. 10 away from the line. Alex Seafarth, one of the defenders, along with James Tarmo. Now Averillo. Dummied that time.
His back row let him down there, Waddell. It crowded him to get off the ball.
Marshall King goes to Waddell. 2 metres away, the Bulldogs looking for back-to-back tries. They're leading by 6. Averillo to Flanagan to Burton. Burton, he's going to be stopped. No, he won't. He throws it out the back. It's knocked back by Taylor Mariner. Play on for the Bulldogs. Last tackle, they lost a fair bit of momentum there. Now Flanagan puts up a kick. Laurie takes it well. Inside the field of play. Forced back there by some good Bulldogs defence, led by Max King.
Keep talking!
Tigers through Kapoa. Right they go. Here's Mick Potter.
Oh, you're going forward. Go back.
The Bulldogs coach.
David, David. Back.
Good play he was, Mick Potter. There's a nice offload. And Alex Seafar tackle right in the centre of CommBank Stadium. Luke Brooks. Hits it high. Avarillo takes it well. Good chase again from the Tigers. Shift here. Addo-Carr's got it. Trying to wind up. Josh Addo-Carr, he does! He gets through! He's got support! Gets a pass away to Burton! Burton trying to size them up. He'll go for the corner. Puts in a grubber kick! And there to save the day for the Tigers is David Nofaluma. The entertainers are back!
Oh, how good's that? The Fox, nothing's doing. Just drags out the other side, gets rid of Stafford Toa and finds Burton.
He does that so well, that pass. That's a tough pass. Burton had plenty going on in his mind. The supporters on the inside decided to go for the grubber to himself.
Beautiful touch there by Burton.
That pass, that speed that Josh Addo-Carr's with, that's a tough pass. He nails it every time.
Joe Stimson playing the ball. Raymond for Taylor Mariner.
He's terrorising Jackson Hastings for Taylor Mariner.
Jackson. Pangai gets a pass away and they're tackled just outside the 20 here. The Bulldogs. Flanagan will get up and play it. Stimson. Oh, nice little tap on shot. That goes forward.
Okay, play the ball in the
Came
middle.
unstuck there in the ends.
Yeah, they get some really good service. Jerry Marshall-King, look at this pass. Beautiful, out in front. It gives you a chance to get to the edges. The Burton tap on, if it's out in front, they had a 2-on-1. And Josh Addo-Carr gets an opportunity for a try. Started with a beautiful dummy half pass.
Tigers still only trailing by 6. Brooks short to Garner. He's tackled there by Carraz and Flanagan. Now Luke Brooks drifting across field. Jackson Hastings trying to get away from Matt Burton. Burton has some help there in the end from Aaron Shop. Brooks gets a kick across field. Oh, attacking the ball beautifully. Corey Allen up towards the halfway line. Here comes the chasers for the Tigers and they get in. Oh, this is entertaining stuff. From both teams. Flanagan. No one to give it to. We'll play it. Marshall King. Avarillo. And Taylor Mariner running against who? Jackson Hastings. He did well. Now the Bulldogs. Bruce Stimson out in front of Pangai. Takes it well. Good defence. Here's Luke Brooks. Well done. Flanagan on the last. Carraz gets away from them. Still going. We'll almost get there. He stopped and we've made the play it.
Everyone that tackles him would have a cork.
There's elbows, there's knees.
He would
everything
just cork
is
you.
just... What's happening here? Can we get a replay
You got to pick it up, mate.
of Carraz's run? It's just,
Time here.
it is all elbows, knees.
Oh. Well, this is Corey Allen in the backfield. It was quite an ugly kick. The problem with this was they got the beautiful play of the ball. They're 50 metres upfield. There was no one to take advantage of the play of the ball. We need to see Carraz. We need to see more of Carraz.
I want him in the open.
Go back, mate. You're going in front.
You're told to go back and play it on the mark.
Back.
Not for the first time either. It's about the third or fourth time.
Yeah, this is the tactics of teams. They step to the side and they walk off the mark, try to get the markers displaced.
Alex Seafarth playing it. Now, the kick-off representative weekend next week. Be there to witness some of Rugby League's best up-and-coming talent in the men's and women's under-19 State of Origin from Leichhardt Oval. Thursday, June 26. Get your tickets now at nrl.com/tickets. Garner. Tackled by Carraz, Flanagan, Allen there as well. Laurie to dummy half to Brooks. Hastings under pressure, has to dish it back to Brooks, who drills it down.
40-20.
It's not a bad effort. It's straightened up as it started to get to the 20, and Jake Avarillo has it now for the Bulldogs.
Well, that's a good effort by the Dogs. Nice contact from off.
Oh, hang on. Very late offload.
Yeah, it was a great effort on the kick chase. They went to chase Brooks, realised he passed the ball, and all three of them just kept pursuing Jackson Hastings.
Fox has got spiders on him today.
So, Adokar playing it is Stimson. You can see him getting some football after plenty of injuries in recent years for used to be in the Melbourne Storm system. There's an offload from Pangai to Marshall King. 15 away from the line. Jackson to Burton. Matt Burton. Good tackle. Down low. Tuolungi making that one. Now Flanagan. Back to Marshall King. Puts a kick towards the in-goal area.
They're struggling to hold on here, the Tigers. There's 3 or 4 with their hands on their knees. Starting. Oh, Tavita. Not one of your best.
Too early, mate. You interfere. Too
That
early.
set of 6, it was the West Tigers players down at every play of the ball on the ground, out of play. The Dogs are just playing it at a different speed at the moment, and they're struggling to hold on.
I think they'd be happy only being down by 6 points, the Tigers. It's been all the Bulldogs, all field position of the Bulldogs.
Inside the last 2 minutes now of the first half, an entertaining first half. Now Garner gets a pass. Oh, Mamalo couldn't handle it. The cavalry was coming across for the Bulldogs, but an opportunity there for the Tigers.
That was a late call with a forward pass out of dummy half from Jacob Little. Geez, you see a lot of these days. Luke Brooks getting over the line, just a bit too keen. I reckon I've seen 40 over the weekend.
Come on,
40.
4 or 40?
40.
You're tossing them.
Okay, they've got to bind first.
Just following the
They've got to come
play
together
there.
first. I mean, they're bound.
The sun going down
Hold here.
over CommBank Stadium in Parramatta.
Good possession. 63% possession for the Dogs. There's only a minute to go for the Tigers to hold out here. 12-6 would be a great scoreline going in.
He's a good player. Tough stop for Tala Mariner. For a big man, he's a great footballer.
Every hitter has been with purpose. Jackson to Pangai. Across field. What will Tavita do? He looks to accelerate. Fires it out to Adokar, who beats a player again. Goes across field. Jackson. Stimson. He might get an offload as well. No, they eventually wrap the ball up. 10 seconds left in the half.
There's one play of the ball.
Marshall King to Matt Burton. Whoop, that goes a long way forward. They found that one, Freddie.
There's 41.
And that will be the last play of a very entertaining first half here at CommBank Stadium. The Bulldogs are leading by 6. Canterbury 12, the West Tigers 6. Plenty of opportunities for the Bulldogs, but the Tigers defence holding firm late in the half. All is in readiness for the second half. Bulldogs leading by 6. The Tigers will take a fair bit of confidence out of their defensive efforts late in the first half as Alex Seapath takes the first run of the second 40. Here's Garner. Taken there by Jackson and Waddell there as well. Zane Musgrove. He's wrapped up by Raymond for Taylor Mariner. To Alungi. Gets to the 30. One-handed pick up there at dummy half by Jacob Little. Kicking from inside the 40. Tries to whip it back across. Couldn't get an angle on it. That sits up nicely here for Jake Avarillo.
Nice and positive start.
Freddie, what would you have said to your team at half-time?
Well, I think they need to get the basics right. Towards the back end of the half, they had a lot of players down around the ruck that couldn't quite keep up with the pace of the Dogs. You've got to make sure you got some markers. They only come into trouble really when there were no markers in play. And I put some more players around their set-up plays. It doesn't really encourage fast play of the balls when you're just sending one person at the defence.
Bulldogs looking to shift. Waddell playing it. Here's the last. Burton.
And at the end of the day, 12-6 was a pretty good scoreline. They had 35% of the ball. I've got to say the Dogs were throwing plenty at them.
Paluma playing it for the West Tigers. Here's Mick Potter, coach of the Bulldogs. His team leading by 6, but it could have been a whole lot more. As Brad Fittler just mentioned, they dominated not only possession but field position. And here go the Tigers. Nasu Kapoa, 32 away from the line. Kapoa will play it. Big opportunity for them here. Corey Allen read that one beautifully. As Brooks was scheming. Kick here from Hastings. Nofaluma and Toa trying to put some pressure here on Addo-Carr, but he takes it nicely, and probably for the first time this afternoon didn't beat a player, Josh Addo-Carr.
Well, he had 8 tackle breaks in the first half.
He's been outstanding. The Bulldogs turn to work hard. Come out of their own ends. Taylor Mariner, every hit up with purpose. He started on the bench this afternoon for the Bulldogs. Peter Pangai with an offload. Burton, though, shuffles it back to Raymond for Taylor Mariner. And he goes straight into the Tigers' defence. Last play, the kick will come from inside the 40. Matt Burton. Oh, it's a high spiralling kick. Well, he does well. Dane Laurie doing very well. And now looks to set up his outside men. And he does so. Nofaluma. Good run. Just sort of halfway. That was good stuff from the Tigers.
You can see the momentum swinging. It'll be a good period for the Tigers.
Still, the Dogs have got someone on the ground.
It's Matt Burton.
Nofaluma's helping him up.
He went in really hard at Nofaluma.
I don't have anything there.
So keep an eye on Matt Burton.
Coleman Matungi.
Ooh.
There's an accident.
It's easy. Oh, there's nothing in that. It's just a poke in the eye, he said, I think. Okay, 3. Wait there, Kilmer. You're right to go,
Kilmer
mate.
Tuolangi
Push
just
up,
got
mate.
into an awkward
Hold
position,
there.
but he's
Push up
okay
there.
to get up and play it. Matt Burton going back into the
Joe.
defensive line.
3.
Now the Tigers. Oh, good tackle.
He just got pengo.
I look like Jeff Robinson.
Hastings, 15 away from the line. Last play here for the Tigers. Brooks kicking. Now it's play on here, says Ben Cummins. There's no knock on from the Bulldogs. Now Corey Allen. Denny Walana.
Well, I was just having a little bit of a look at the style in which the Bulldogs were playing. The Tigers had a little bit of momentum off the back of that last set, but to get back in the game and get some points on the board, Tavita Pangai Jr. this game already has had 5 offloads. He's leading the NRL in terms of those offloads, but what it gets them is it gets them those line breaks when not much is happening. He gets quick play the ball, so it brings players like Jerry Marshall-King into the equation. If not, there's always Burton's kicking game, and that man there, Josh Adokar, finding a little bit of space.
And on the other side of that, the Tigers have only had 1 offload.
Good luck.
Billions.
Oops.
Good luck. They let it bounce, and the Tigers have got it. Oh my goodness,
Well,
it came down with snow.
The only saving grace was there. The dog tag didn't know where it was going to land either.
That went higher than, that actually went higher than the roof.
What a boot like that. Unbelievable. I might mention too, one of the ones in the first half was almost like a miss kick because you get so much height on them, Joey.
Yeah.
They're all hard to handle.
Yep.
Well, West Tigers fans all like the way they've come out in this second half. Trailing by 6. Murillo, it's a nice bounce. Moves across field, now looks to straighten. It's a pretty good chase there from the Tigers, and they drag him back a couple of metres. Garner and Brooks in there. That tackle on Carraz. What's your feeling, Freddie, for this second half? And the Tigers, they've come out playing some footy, full of confidence.
Yeah, and I like what Luke Brooks is doing down that left-hand side of the field. That's his go. Little show and go, just get outside. Maybe a forward coming over to defend in front of him. So they don't have that second phase play like the Dogs. They're a little bit predictable sometimes.
He's a weapon for Talamana.
Burton puts it high. The players going down everywhere. Hang on, pass back. Laurie's got there for the Tigers. That could have gone anywhere. A start with Toa, it was eventually that got onto the football. Oh, heart in your mouth stuff.
And Dane Laurie there. I still think Dane Laurie's the man.
Looking to shift it here. Good Garner. Wanted it on the outside. Couldn't get it. Off Kapoa. Good play from the Tigers. They're in the Bulldogs territory. Now the offload's coming. Hastings gets it off Ngowi. Still going. Tries to get away from Burton. But Matt Burton wraps him up one-on-one. Toa to Brooks. Puts in a little grabber kick. It was all okay, says Cummins. And Adokar has it. He slips and Tuolangi wraps him up. Aaron Sop now.
They got that all wrong again, and once again it was Tavita Pengai Jr. putting the pressure on the kicker.
The Bulldogs, 5 short of halfway. Corey Allen playing it. Marshall King to Max King. Max was coming back on the field after having a rest. He was good in the opening exchanges. Liddell playing it. Now Burton puts it high. Raz gets a catch on it and then throws it out the back. This is going to be play on. It is play on, and the Bulldogs will get a try. Through Jay Gavarillo. It went backwards, says Cummins, and the Bulldogs extend their lead.
Well, they can't go backwards because there's a pass.
I'm going to go
the
twice.
linesman's talking about something.
The linesman.
Okay, G, I need you to check here. I'm going to give a try where the arm holding the ball touches the ground.
So the linesman came flying in to talk to the referee, talking about the arm.
Well, the ball
touching the ground.
Yeah, the arm holding the ball. If that touches the ground, then that'll be the finish of the tackle on the Isuzu MUX replay. Everyone's standing around just watching. Karaz was the only one interested. Ooh, no, he got it away.
Simultaneous.
That's a great play.
And he didn't panic, Avarillo. Even that dead ball line was getting close. Burton puts it up. Probably his worst kick of a game, Burton. Sort of went nowhere, and everyone sort of just stood around and watched. And then Karaz gets up and then throws it. Ooh, what sort of pops out? I don't know if he even meant to pass it.
Well, his elbow actually hits the ground before the ball comes out. So that'll be a rule book decision, because if any part of the arm touches the ground, I think that means the tackle's completed. Just watching Ben Cummins at the moment.
Oh, he's stalking.
Ben Cummins just had a word to Matt Burton.
They're still looking. But his elbow actually touches the ground before the ball pops out. Try confirmed.
There we go. Jake Avarillo with yet another double.
Just watch his right arm here. I don't know where the Tigers got themselves on the other side of the ball. The danger was always going to be on the goalpost side of the ball. Look where all the Tigers are, the fullback's even on the other side of the ball. No one's protecting the try line.
Now the try awarded, and it's about to be a 2 converted try lead for the home side, the Bulldogs. Matt Burton won't miss from there. He's successful.
Make sure we're behind here. Time to run. When you're ready, Luke.
18-6, the Bulldogs in front. Against it for the first 11 or so minutes of the second half. The Tigers came out swinging. Now we've got a Twitter poll at NRL on 9 Twitter. We're asking, where should the Tigers play Adam Dewey? Head to our Twitter poll to tell us what you think.
It'd be nice. Well, I think moving forward into this team, he should be 5'8". I'm playing Jackson Hastings at 13. Let him organise the middle of the field, distribute.
Flanagan putting the kick up. Good take there from Laurie. Did really well because he had a bit of pressure on him. There's Adam Dewey to make his first appearance of the season, coming back from an ACL.
He's too good a player to play in the centres, and really, centre hardly gets any ball these days. He's running from dummy half or running defence.
How will the Tigers respond? Hastings with a juggle and a pass to Tuilagi.
Oh, that was awkward.
He's put the ground there by Burton, one-on-one. Flung him into the ground. Hastings down the short side. Stafford Toa ricochets off everyone and ends up in the hands there of Raymond for Taylor Mariner for the Bulldogs.
Down this right-hand side, Kelma Tuilagi, you need to give him a little bit of early ball. He's a creative type of player. Today I've only seen him get the ball on the line and he hasn't had much time at all to do anything. Maybe a bit of early ball.
Is that Curtis Moran on the field?
Yeah, he is on debut, so he's just come on the field.
Nephew of Brad Moran.
There he is.
I saw him before the game. They were joking around. He's had his hair cut. But TV game.
Why not? There he is with a pass to King and Flanagan. Out wide it goes. It's with Allen. Back to Carraz. Carraz, they won't stop him. Jacob Carraz with the try for the Bulldogs.
Get those two bags of ice for those two blokes that try to tackle him.
Oh, yes. A man with no tendons or ligaments. Everything just shakes. Oh, I love it. Nice play. Get out of dummy half, run the ball in the last play. Ozuzu MUX replay. And a great ball there from Flanagan to the outside. And then Carraz flying through and everything's shaking. He can finish. So he scores some cracking tries.
The pass off King to Flanagan was great. He didn't panic. Flanagan was coming around the back. There's always space out to the right-hand side. And then Carraz just, once he got the ball, he could just see the try line pinned his ears back.
Luke Brooks gets an elbow. It's just, everything's moving.
There's bags of ice lined up in the West Tigers dressing room at the moment. Corks galore.
He's been a find.
He came from Newcastle.
Really?
He was at Newcastle.
He's deflated now. Joey, say something.
There's no panic from anyone there. King didn't panic. The long pass went to Corey Allen. He didn't panic. There's no one outside him. And you'd think with the cover defence coming over there, the space would be minimal, but Carraz just found some room, and off the right foot's Alana.
Well, it's pretty cool seeing the reaction down here from the Bulldogs bench. Paul Vaughan, Tavita Pangai Jr. They almost ran on the field. They wanted to celebrate so much, but also scoring in that corner where all the Doggies fans are. That was a brilliant try.
Matt Burton to convert. The Doggies have gone back-to-back in the second half. And that's a beautiful strike from Burton. Stadium, and the Bulldogs fans up and about this Sunday afternoon.
We're looking at the Bulldogs draw the next month or so. Freddie, who are you saying?
The Sharks, Rabbitohs, Titans.
I think they've got a bye in there too. Look at it. Current form, they're all real winnable games.
Yeah, there is the Bulldogs' next 5 games for you.
2 games here at Canterbury-Bankstown Stadium and 1 at a core. That's the South Sydney game.
A late offload there from Jackson. Now Burton's got it. Oh, the intercept. O'Carr was there to make the tackle. He had to make it. Starford did well. We're about to see Adam Dewey about to enter the field for the West Tigers. They need to hit back. Trailing by 3 converted tries. Brooks, Garner, dummy to his outside. Bit of room to move for Ken Mamalo. Yep, Brown gets a pass away. And Offengowie thought about an offload, but he's wrapped up by Raymond for Taylor Mariner. Hastings, long pass. Brooks puts up a kick. Batted back. And we go into touch.
Play the ball. Josh.
They're just not moving in numbers like the Bulldogs. When the Bulldogs have got the ball, they're all flowing. When the ball hits the line, they're all moving at the line. There's a lot of passing, but everyone seems pretty one out at the Tigers. There's not much threat to the defence. Luke Brooks down that left side. It still looks the most dangerous to me.
Aaron Schott plays it for the Bulldogs. I mentioned in the first half just the change in the attacking fortunes of Canterbury. A team that for the first 10 rounds only managed 96 points in total. The last month, now including this afternoon, they've gone well over 100. For Taylor Mariner, playing the ball, he's been strong. Jackson, oh! It's high. It's almost a reflex action because it all happened so quickly.
He got himself off the ground and off balance.
Alex Seapath.
Do you class him as a redhead?
Yeah, for sure.
Every NRL team should be quota. Everyone should have 1 redhead in their team.
I coached the City team, we had 7.
Oh, how was the bonding night?
3 stinks.
Corey Allen playing the ball for the Bulldogs. And they're on the front foot again. Good run from the debutant, Curtis Moran.
Quick out of the ground.
And now, look, they're almost going to score off the back of it here, the Bulldogs.
42.
Pass.
42 for the
Next
weekend.
one.
You are keeping count.
Told you.
Scrum. Go scrum in the middle. Okay.
You won't get past Ben.
Scrum in the middle, Bulldogs.
Adam Dewey about to make his way out on the fields.
Yeah, scrum, mate. Yeah, this side is good.
He hasn't played since he ruptured his ACL against the Sharks in Rockhampton last August. So welcome back to the NRL for Adam Dewey. Now that they've packed the scrum, he's about to make his way out on the fields. There's Ken Mamalo playing it for the Tigers. And two in the tackle, so it's a penalty for the West Tigers. And now you can see Adam Dewey coming onto the field now for the Tigers. He is in jersey number 16.
Speaking of Brett Kamali, before the game, when he said he was always going to be very sensitive and cautious about bringing Adam on, given coming off 2 knee reconstructions. I reckon he'll enjoy this 20 minutes though.
And there's his first touch.
Good stuff. Get tackled. Get rid of those demons.
Chance here for the Tigers. They're 12 metres away from the line. Halfway through the set. Can they score here to get themselves back into it? Hannah slow to get to his feet. Need to play it. So Manu Brown, the dummy half. Hastings, Dewey, Laurie, throws a dummy, almost just crawls his way to the line.
Stafford Tower's picked up an injury.
Now kick across field from Brooks. One bounce into the grandstand. Out on the full.
Has he done his Achilles? Oh, poor bugger's nagging.
Yeah, he's in a heap of pain.
What happened there?
They're playing on.
We'll keep an eye on Stafford Tower.
We'll get him off the field.
Good point.
He's no chance. No, they're asking for take.
So there he is, still on his haunches in the background. His team's a man short. Whiteroot B here. Shop gets through. Laurie makes the tackle on Shop. Comes out the back and was stripped out the back by the Tigers. It's 6-4 here for the Bulldogs. There goes the Fox, getting a pass away on debut. Doesn't he love it? Curtis Moran, a Bulldogs fan since he was a kid. Now he's scoring for them.
The bloke in the background, do you reckon he's happy?
I think that's Brad Moran.
Some of him.
Yes.
Here's the injury. Oh, he just flips the boot of Addo-Carr. And then on the Isuzu MUX replay, speed. When they get across field, like these fast players, defenders just have to turn in and then creates room. And have a look at Curtis Moran. He was flying and claimed it even before he put the ball down. Had the finger in the air. That's good stuff.
12 minutes into his debut, he scores a try.
New haircut and all. Look at him. Hand up. Oh, that's great. They're on the improve, the Dogs.
Aren't they up and about?
They are playing with a lot of emotion. You can see they're all into it. There's someone with this much speed. They skip across field. The outside defenders get nervous. You see Brooks there just turned himself in. I'd say he's probably got 50 of his lunatic mates up in the stand. Uncle Brad, he'd be leading the charge. Isn't it a chant? They're believing the fans.
And Burton makes it 5 from 5 for the afternoon.
Time to run here. Don't be in front of it. Side as well.
Well, Curtis Moran, the try scorer, scoring 12 minutes into his debut. His uncle Brad also scored on debut. And it's 3 tries in his 56-game career. That was good stuff. Throwing the arm up to the kennel.
You He looks good.
Talking about the new haircut or?
No, it's a player.
He does look good, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you can feel that they're starting to build those combinations all over the field. This left side looks slick. You know, the combination Burton and Adokar have been building.
Last play here for the Bulldogs. Burton switches it. Oh, now Avarillo, big place for him. Puts in a little kick, can't get the second kick. Laurie's got it. Look out. Here we go. Flanagan slipped over, he gets a pass away. And look at the Bulldogs coming there in numbers.
Karaz.
He wrapped up Kapoa straight away. Now Hastings. Dewey with a step. Now he's tackled by Burton. Set restart. Tamo. Tackled by Moran and King. Quick play the ball as well from Manu Brown. Now Hastings beats Taylor Mariner. He'll almost get there. He's only half a metre away from the line. Get up and play it. Straight towards the post they go. And Tamo's going to be stopped. It gets out the back. He shuffled it back to Offengowie. And he pretty much goes and has to play it on top of James Tamo.
Three back, bring it up, mate.
Look at them all.
Are you right? Hey?
Eventually everyone gets up and we'll be able to continue.
Wait there, mate, wait there.
I think Moran, I think he's tore a pec. He's tore a pec. Oh, no.
Tackle 3. Take him out the back then, trainer. Take him out the back.
Don't want to see.
Let's go. I'm going to play them. Okay, Joe.
He doesn't want to come off.
No, he says he's okay. Here we go, the Tigers through Hastings. Oh, intercepted by Scott.
Give it to the Fox.
Here come the cavalry. The Fox is looming up on his outside, but he won't be needed. He's going to go the length of the field. It's party time for the Bulldogs. Aaron Shaw.
Well, he tried to spread off a slow pay the ball. And I can see actually Fox on his haunches. I think he was hiding, looking for another intercept. Fox has already got 2 intercepts this year. There's young Curtis Moran. And on a slow play the ball in the Isuzu MUX replay, trying to find Luke Garner, but it was never on. The pass was never on.
He's got some speed, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Built, powerful, size of those legs. This is a trend in the game when they score and they kick it into the crowd. He actually nearly misses it. Stubs his foot.
It'd be great if you just pulling the chip out of the packet and cop that in your head. That'd be awesome. Keep doing it, boys. They waste too many tackles, the Tigers.
Well, mate, you speak about set-up plays. There shouldn't be set-up plays. You got to play every tackle on its merits. Your attack has to flow.
They're just searching for Adam Dewey. Once again, Kelma Tawalangi's just been wasted out here on the right-hand side. Went across the front of him to find Adam Dewey. And the 2 Bulldogs boys were in the channels. They weren't letting the ball get there. Once Hastings moved forward, Shop and Fox, they had the next play. He had to go to Tuolangi. Once again, 34 points. They've only allowed 6. That constant pressure of the scoreboard is wearing the Tigers out. The same happened to Parramatta last week against the Bulldogs.
Matt Burton, his toughest attempt of the afternoon. But he strikes it beautifully. Bulldogs in front, 36 points to 6. Now, we told you about our Twitter poll, and the results are in for where Adam Dewey should be played, and 66% say 5'8", 34% say centre, and there were some suggestions in the comments for fullback, with a majority in agreement with you, Brad, and saying 5'8".
Are you on Twitter, Joe?
No.
You wouldn't get trolled at all.
I don't think there's nice things to say about me.
Pangai with a nice offload. Burton.
Are you on Twitter?
No, it's unlucky, mate. I know.
Seriously.
I know it's unlucky, but it's come loose, mate.
You gave it back to him, Ben. You just outsmarted there, Jacob.
Burton shoots for touch. Picks up 30 metres.
Is it possible for the Bulldogs to dream of making the top 8?
Question to ask.
Well, they'll go after this performance. They'll go to 10 points. That's equal with the Knights. And the top 8, the 8th position is on 16. Us, they're on 8, but they'll go to 10.
Well, they'll be too shy, so at the moment 8th place is on 16, so they're 4 wins out.
5 away from the line here, the Bulldogs. Hungry for more points.
He's been exceptional, Tavita Pangai.
Quick play the ball there as well. And now Zach Docker-Clay back to Pangai. No offload there. Here's the last.
They're all thinking try now.
They're screaming for it out wide. It goes to Kyle Flanagan. Now Matt Burton. But Taylor Mariner gets a pass back, and the Tigers have got it. But he's not on. It's just not happening now for the Tigers.
That was a little cruel.
Just looking at Adam Dewey, Freddie, he looks like he's put some size.
Okay, captain's
on.
challenge from the Tigers. Challenging a knock-on. They say there's a knock-on from the Bulldogs here.
We'll go back from the start of the play.
That goes backwards. And then
The ball is initially passed backwards by Ray Fatila-Mariner. Now just looking to determine if there's a knock-on from the Bulldogs.
it doesn't go. It goes back. Avarillo throws it back around his rump. And then he gets a second, pats it back. He throws it, that goes backwards. And then he tips it backwards. No touch. And then Jacob.
Both touches from Jake Avarillo are backwards, playing on at this point.
And he knocks it on.
Oh, that's cruel. Paul Vaughan, straight out of Sons of Anarchy.
And the ball is knocked on by Jacob Little. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Do you like Paul Vaughan's goatee? Ready?
Each to their own.
Is it possible it's gotten thicker from the start of the game to now?
So here's a live ladder.
And the Bulldogs up to 13. Fourth win of the season. few of those teams too have already had a bye too in and around them.
It's a costly loss for the Knights today. They went on 12 points.
You're in a good mood again too. We saw that ladder. Burton at Okar. Now take Avarillo. Carraz. He'll be tackled. It's a great game this afternoon. Take Carraz. Now King. Offload. Rocky play. To Vaughan. Good shot on Vaughan. It was from Tuolangi. Now, Docker Clay to Flanagan. Avarillo. Allen puts it on the toe, but the Tigers clean up.
They're getting their numbers wrong there on the right-hand side. 2 times out of the last 3 tackles. We're looking for opportunities over there when clearly outnumbered by the Tigers.
Almost getting through. The Bulldogs defence is there. Let's get an injury update. Down to you, Emma Lawrence.
Yeah, I've got an update on Curtis Moran, the debutant. His shoulder popped in and out, so that's why he was in a lot of pain. I guess it's good news that it's not a pec, because that is an extended period on the sideline. It's a sad way to end his debut, but hey, at least he got a try. It's a night to remember.
Certainly is. Nasukapoa playing it for the Tigers. Now Jackson Hastings puts it high. At Okar underneath it for the Dogs. Oh, lands on the back of Matt Burton's head. In at Adam Dewey. And somehow the West Tigers have got a full set of 6. Nofaluma will go on his own. He'll be stopped. Dewey. Hastings. Stopped 2 metres away from the line. Brown will play it. Tuolangi can reach out and score. He dropped it. Did he short of the line? Yeah, he did. A knock on. The Bulldogs fans rally around him.
Yeah, mate.
Because there's some good defence there.
Kyle,
Tuolangi just coming in short.
Where do you want it?
Well, Matt Burton's patting someone, and Tavita Pangai, it's Kyle Flanagan. Tavita Pangai Jr. all over that tackle. He's had some big efforts today, some great offloads, some big runs, set the tone for the afternoon.
Get it in, Tigers, quick. Okay, let's go. Clock off, let's go together. Clock off, there we go.
Just over 5 minutes to go. 5.5 minutes left here at CommBank Stadium. Logies are on tonight. Good luck to Nine's Wide World of Sports, up for a couple of nominations.
Carl's up for the gold.
Yeah, he is.
Hamish Blake's up for Lego.
Now, the women's tennis final is one of the sporting events, and Origin won last year as well too. The nominated programs for Wide World of Sports. Here's Zach Docker-Clay. James Bracey's representing us all there tonight.
Behave, Brace.
Zach Docker-Clay tries to step past Laurie, but he does well. Dane Laurie. Now Avarillo puts in a kick into the in-goal area. That's a beautiful kick. Well weighted, and they'll get a repeat set.
They're playing a really good style, aren't they? Bulldogs. Change of angles, but when they change angles, there's always support coming back through. Once again, talk about that word set-up play, Freddie. There's no set-up plays for the Bulldogs. They're playing every play. Everyone's moving forward. Everyone's pushing forward, wanting the ball. They're not waiting for that next play. Short drop out.
We go 10 metres, and it's batted back almost into the goal area. Dane Laurie's got it. And the short drop out worked.
I can't understand why more teams don't do it. Because if the opposition gets the ball, that's where teams are comfortable defending. 10 metres out from the line. The run marker, put the fullback in the line.
Oh, well, originally Tavita Pango was trying for the one-on-one steal, but now they've broken through here, and David Nofaluma's got it off Jacob Little. He finds Laurie. Oh, the Bulldogs are back there in defence. That was great stuff from Jacob Little.
Paul Vaughan.
And 10 in the bin.
He just started walking.
Wait there, wait there.
He's got to get an early shower.
Time. No, he's got to go. Just wait till I blow the whistle again, mate. Wait there.
So Vaughan.
He's been excellent today.
Back here, come here. Back here, mate.
We'll have an early mark, the professional foul, so it's 13 on 12 for the last couple of minutes. And the Tigers finish on a positive note. Not like that they will. That's a knock-on.
Coming through, I was always educated as a halfback. You do not move the ball on a slow play the ball. Paul Vaughan got sent to the sin bin. It's 45 seconds before he gets off the field and they look to go wide. When the defence is set, the defence is fresh. That's a no-no.
So State of Origin 2 next Sunday night, 7 o'clock, live and exclusive on 9. New South Wales looking to level the series. Going into camp tonight, Freddie?
Yeah, and we're off to Perth tomorrow.
Miss Raymond for Taylor Mariner. Josh Addo-Carr, wonder where he'll be going tonight, home or into camp?
Well, he's sitting behind the play the ball. He's up to something.
Oh, Tavita's just trying everything at the moment. That's the only one that hasn't come off this afternoon. Now Jackson Hastings has it. The Tigers, can they end the game on a positive note? Being outplayed for the most part. Laurie, Kapoa. And he'll be wrapped up by Corey Allen. He's slow to get up and play the ball. Now Hastings, Dewey, Adam Dewey gets away from Burton nearly. Burton did well, he hung on and made the tackle. Little, now Hastings. And that just opened up in the middle there for James Tamo, who will score a consolation try for the West Tigers.
And they're not happy, the Dogs. You just see a few reactions as Tomo went through the line and over the try line. Yeah, they weren't very happy with that on the Isuzu MUX replay. So much space around the middle of the field. There's a little adjustment in the Bulldogs line. Jackson just skips across. Corey Waddell doesn't make the adjustment. And he wouldn't get many easier tries than that. You just saw some of the reactions of the Bulldogs in the background. Yeah, they weren't happy. That's the attitude you want, and that's why it's 36-10.
A late try for the Tigers, and it's converted there by Luke Brooks. So 36 points to 12 it is, and we'll have time for the kickoff. There's 17 seconds remaining as the clock stops. James Tamo with the try.
But we saw in that piece of play, the play before Tamo scored, the class of Dewey. Caught the ball, big right foot step, fended, got in the open.
Just wait there, Matt.
He's looked good, Dewey.
Time on.
Looked sharp, stepped off the crook knee. Looks strong. Looks like he's put some really good weight on.
Good little battle, him and Matt Burton, the last 10 or 15 minutes. Last play of the game for the Tigers. well, somehow they manufactured a kick downfield, but no, they'll play a knock on. And Ben Cummins will say, that is it.
Give us this time, mate.
It is full time at CommBank Stadium, and the Bulldogs, they go back to back. Canterbury 36 have defeated the West Tigers 12.